All right, guys. Woj just dropped a bomb on us. Russell Westbrook is being traded for John Wall. This is crazy. This is the Hoops Nerd Show. All right, guys. There had been kind of rumors about this, but they're always just kind of that, rumors. You had heard some things with John Wall that he had gotten mad with the team. The team had made comments about something he'd done with gang signs or something like that. And you had heard these rumors that maybe John Wall had demanded a trade. It kind of got squashed, I guess, a little bit a week ago when the team came out and said that John Wall is fine and happy. There was no demand for a trade. John Wall then at some sort of news conference is asked, like, what's going on? And he says, no comment. Now he's being traded to the Houston Rockets for Russell Westbrook. They're also sending a first round pick with him. First thing, if a team tells you they're not going to trade somebody or things are great or whatever, don't believe them, because this is the perfect example. Teams are never going to say, when a reporter goes to a team like the Wizards with a situation with John Wall where he's frustrated, they're never going to say, yeah, you know what? He wants out. He told us he wants out. He wants us to find a trade partner. And that's what's happening. You know why they're never going to do that? Because it's going to lose leverage for them. If they come out and say, no, we're looking good, it's going to force another team to actually give up an asset. Now they at least get Russell Westbrook out of the situation. It sounds like that situation, at least from reading the tea leaves with this, it was pretty bad. John Wall wanted out. And, you know, there have been things, and I'm not I'm not super close to the Wizards and stuff, but there have been things for years that maybe that John Wall and Bradley Beal kind of clashed a little bit. So maybe just the front office pissing off John Wall was the last straw, perhaps. And maybe they just wanted to switch things up. Now they get Russell Westbrook, who, John Wall still, and, he may come back and be really incredible. That injury he had was bad. I literally can't find a picture of Russell Westbrook and John Wall playing against each other from like 3 teams ago. So it's been a while since we've seen John Wall play basketball. When he played, he was really good. He had his limitations, but he was a really good NBA point guard that did a lot of nice things that help you win games. He's not an elite shooter, but he does a lot of the things you really want that make your team really good. Great in transition, pushes the ball really fast, great passer, physical big guard that can do a lot of things. You wonder about the injury and how much that's going to affect him. We haven't seen him for a long time. I mean, you see things on Twitter saying he's playing well, but, how good is that? I don't know. It might be great. The rumors on Twitter are that he's really good, that he's looking really good. We'll see. So the situation also in Houston, not good. So yet again, let's get back in focus here. When you hear a situation like in Houston that things are great, it's not great. Houston fans can tell you this with the Chris Paul trade, now with the Westbrook trade. It makes you wonder what's going on. Is Harden someone that's hard to deal with? Is this just a move to switch things up so to make Harden happy? Perhaps. Maybe that clash between Westbrook and Harden was bad. He's an emotional guy, and so if he hears someone like Harden who is requesting a trade to Brooklyn, and that's like something that you're probably going to hear more and more, and maybe in the works right now. I wouldn't be surprised if that trade might be coming soon. We shall see. But Westbrook's probably pissed off because he came to play with Harden, and now Harden wants out, and that would piss him off, and it makes sense that he would want out. So 2 teams switch players. It's in a lot of ways, it's just kind of like switching up guys. They're actually both similar players if you think about it. Both are very good in transition, fast players. Not great outside shooters, but great assist guys who can get to the rim and score. Really similar play types. So it's kind of just like switching up who you're with. For Houston, they get the first round pick. And honestly, if John Wall was like perfectly healthy, then you probably just see a swap here. But because John Wall comes and there is that question mark of how healthy he is, then that's probably why they're attaching a first round pick with it. That's really all I can think, because in a lot of ways, this is kind of just swapping a very similar player type. It's interesting, though. I'm kind of excited to see what Houston does. Is a Harden trade coming? Is it not? I kind of feel like a Harden trade, I don't know if they're going to trade him to Brooklyn, because I don't see anything they're going to be really happy with someone who is as good as James Harden. My guess is this is something to make Harden happy and to see what they can do to make things work and give him a new guy to play with and You know, it might just be hard to play with James Harden. It might be that Harden pissed off Westbrook with wanting to get traded, and that's the cause of this. So, really interesting trade. I'm excited to watch both these teams. Russell Westbrook rejoins his coach Scott Brooks in DC. That may help him. He's probably going to be more featured in that offense. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm a little shocked at this, to be honest. But John Wall in Houston, Russell Westbrook in DC. It's going to be fun. I hope everyone's getting League Pass because this season's going to be a lot of fun. I am excited for it. Guys, like and subscribe to this channel. I will talk to you later.